I am Dr. Rohit Nayyar, Senior Consultant, Surgical Oncologist at Indraprastha Apollo Hospital, New Delhi. People do come to me and ask, Doctor, is the incidence of cancer really rising? Or is it that we have a good diagnostic tools because of which we are diagnosing this disease quite early and diagnosing it more numbers? In fact, it's both way around. The incidence is also rising, as well as yes, we have a better diagnostic tools and there is more awareness in people regarding this disease. So more and more people are now coming forward for their checkups. They do come for cancer checkups and regular health checkups, because of which now we are able to diagnose this disease at an early stage. Regarding incidence of cancer, yes, the incidence is rising, and one of the most common cause for this disease is tobacco. Tobacco in any form, either you smoke, you eat, you chew, you suck, you apply locally, any form is harmful for you. Not necessary that every person who takes tobacco will get cancer, but yes, tobacco is one of the most common causes for cancers, particularly for lung cancers, for head and neck cancers, even for the gastrointestinal cancers like cancers of the throat, and even for stomach. Leaving tobacco protects you against this disease. If you are smoking 20 cigarettes in a day, if you stop now, you have a 50% chance of cancer reduction in next 5 years. It's difficult to quit tobacco, but yes, if you have decided, yes, I will leave it, you can do that. It's not that difficult. First 4-5 days, 7 days, a little difficult, where we can help and support you in quitting tobacco. But once you have left it, 90% of people do leave tobacco. Apart from tobacco, there are other factors which may cause this disease. No doubt it's not 100%, we can't say that one thing is causing cancers, but yes, there are certain factors which do propensate towards increase of cancers. One is the lifestyle. More and more Western lifestyles, and we are getting the Western type of diseases here. Increase in fat contents, increase weight, increase obesity, decrease physical activity, all these factors, and also stress. More the stress, the high chance of getting this disease. So all these factors are known to produce breast cancers with increased incidence, even the endometrial cancers. We do get the esophageal cancers, which is rising because of lifestyle changes. Change, particularly increased physical activities. If you see that in villages where people are doing hard labors, the incidence of cancer is low. We have a cancer registry in Bashi in our country, which has shown that certain types of cancers are less common in villages compared to in the urban areas. So this again focuses on change in lifestyle. Second, diet. What you eat is also pretty important in causing this disease. More and more people, more and more we are following the Western diet, which is high in fats, have been known to produce colon cancers, even prostate cancers in males. Indian diet is considered to be one of the best diet to protect you against this disease. The chapatis, which is made of wheat, has got a good protective action. It has got good roughage. It protects us against colon cancers. The turmeric which we use in our curries has got an excellent anti-cancer properties. More fruits, more vegetables in diet do protect us against this disease. Increasing the non-vegetarian diet, particularly the meats, red meats have been known to produce cancers, not only cardiac disease, but they do also cause cancers. Apart from food, it is the method of preparing food which is also very important. Particularly doing barbecues and burning meats on charcoals have been known to produce gastric cancers, even esophageal cancers. So because the fat keeps dripping onto the charcoals and it burns up in the form of carbon, which gets stuck to the food, and this carbon causes cancers. So it is the method of preparing food also which is important. So lifestyle, dietary factors, and thirdly certain environmental factors. So increase change in the environment. So you see a lot of pollutions, a lot of use of pesticides in the food articles that we are consuming, and the places where the food and vegetables grow. So the industrial pollutants are polluting all our rivers, the water sources are polluted. How much these chemicals do play a role in causing cancers is doubtful, but definitely there are a lot of suspicion on these things. There are certain viruses also which can cause cancers, like hepatitis B virus, which is known to produce liver cancers. HPV virus, it's a human papilloma virus which normally gets transmitted sexually, can cause cervical cancers in females and also producing head neck cancers now. Certain genetic conditions, particularly certain diseases like the BRCA1 gene mutations, which is seen in females, which is known to produce breast and ovarian cancers in them. Certain genetic disorder like hereditary non-polyposis colon cancers or medullary thyroid cancer, which is a form of a thyroid cancer which can transmit from one generation to another. So diagnosing them early can help us in preventing these cancers by doing early surgeries in these. So all these factors which are one of the known factors for producing cancers, but yes, there are many different cancers as well and different causes which we still don't know why this incidence is rising, but there are certain factors which are in our hands, which we can control it. Looking at the warning signals, warning signs is pretty important. Any change in voice, any hoarseness of voice, difficulty in swallowing which has been there for a long time, a cough which is there, which is a nagging cough which is not responding to treatment and it is there for a long time, a lump or an ulcer which is there in mouth or anywhere in body which is not healing, and in fact it is not causing pain, which is very important. So any lesion which is painless is more important. So you must go to your physician and get yourself checked whether anything abnormal is happening in those things or not. Any change in bowel habits, you are having a normal bowel habits all throughout, and suddenly now you found that you have to go 4 to 5 times in a day, or there is a change in habit, you are going in a fixed time and now you feel you have to go in middle of the night or in the evening, or if there is any bleeding in passing stools or blood in the urine, are one of the warning symptoms that you must go to your physician and get yourself checked. Detecting cancer early is not only good for the patient, but for it's a life-saving measure, as well as it's financially also important for patient. Diagnosing them early causes less bodily damage, treatment is easy, hospitalization is less, and cost of treatment is also low. And best among them is that survival is maximum. So early you diagnose, you have the best chance of cure from this disease. Don't get afraid of this disease. Come forward. If you have any of these warning signals, please consult your physician at the earliest. Go for regular health checks and also look for any of these painless lumps or ulcers in your body. If you have any of them, do consult your physicians. Not to get panicky about this disease, we have to fight this disease and come as a winner. Thank you very much.